Why isn't the stream working? Come on, why did they make this so hard? I wonder why no one wants to stream on here. It's always broken. Is it public or what? Just edit. I don't know, I can't find it. Is it working or not? Like how this update's caused nothing but problems. It worked completely fine before. It worked fine before, then when they push the update to live, it just keeps crashing. It's really annoying, really irritating. I'm going to assume it's working now. Is the stream working? Please just post in the chat. I'm getting really fed up with this. I'm back on the test build. The test build seems to work. The live one doesn't. It keeps crashing. Uh, God damn it, I told the thing to pause. I just get annoyed when stuff forces an update and it stops working. I get really annoyed when that happens. Because it makes my job harder. It's already hard enough as it is. Without the program you use every day that you pay for. And you have a lifetime license for. Just updating and then breaking everything.
Yes, I do, but
That's working. Thank you.
this may shock you.
I don't like using OBS. I'm too used to XSplit. I've been using XSplit for like almost 10 years.
See ya. But that's James.
The enemies have been defeated.
It's probably something stupid like just reinstalling it. I've had to do that multiple times with XSplit. Like, completely wipe it from the registry and then reinstall it, and then it magically starts working again. But I've already done a ton of tech support today. I just wanted to just play some games before bed. That's all I'm after right now.
If you can gain control of AIM's network temporarily, I can infiltrate their security system. AIM will attempt to initiate a shutdown protocol if they gain access to the terminals. You cannot let them. That helps, thank you. I'm inside AIM's security system.
Crazy how people that have been playing this
AIM
since
has
it
initiated
launched,
their shutdown protocol.
they've been doing the same thing. They haven't added anything to this game.
Beginning infiltration.
And this update seems to help, but it's just still doing the same stuff.
Thus be done.
People complain about the enemy variety. I don't really care about that. It's just
Don't look directly at the beam!
better loot.
Black Widow steps on you.
Stop making it
The shutdown
weekly.
protocol is progressing. I'm inside
Be able
AIM
to just
security
grind
system.
this as much as you want. I actually like this. I like the hives because it's mostly just combat. I think the traversal in this game is really bad.
I'm
so
inside AIM security
I don't
system.
like the open world stuff.
AIM has initiated their shutdown protocol.
Yes, I do, but
Hit 5! Beginning infiltration. I'm inside AIM security
I
system.
know you're infiltrating AOL Instant Messenger.
That helps, thank you.
try to keep up.
AIM has initiated their shutdown protocol.
Good to know the AI still doesn't help.
That helps, thank you.
They still don't help you. Alright, I want to check out this piece of gear.
I'm inside AIM security system.
It's definitely dropping a lot less gear, like they said.
This may shock you.
I've breached AIM security network.
We got company.
How many concurrent players is this going to have by the time Spider-Man and Black Panther come out? 100? I give it like 200 at that point. It's not going to be very many. I can tell you that much.
This hive boasts top.
I feel bad for the people who
Which
make
is
this
not
game. It's
surprising,
like it's
given
not
its
like they
main
don't care.
purpose.
It's just that they're completely inexperienced with like running a service game.
AIM has a server
And then they're
bank
also
nearby.
working with Disney, which makes things like 1,000 times more difficult.
Might as well fight
I'm sure if this was like Tomb Raider or something, like their other stuff they make, I'm sure it would be, it would have been fixed by now. We all know there's like a ton of restrictions when you work with Disney.
There they are. Neutralize them.
Like with like the Marvel vs. Capcom games, Capcom said like they had like
AIM will throw everything at you to keep
they had to
their
portray the
servers
characters in
intact.
like this exact
Destroy them
perfect
all.
way, and if they couldn't, then they couldn't put them in the game.
Bye for now.
I can't imagine what it's like for something like this. It's a big deal to get like the skins from the movie in the game and stuff. I don't envy them. I feel like they do care. It's just that they are working with a really difficult license, and then on top of that, they're terrible at running a service game. I think this game is fun to play. I don't want to sound like I'm hating on it too much.
The
I
server
put like
is
80
down.
hours into it.
Well done.
It's just, it's not a good service game. KOF All-Star keeps me logging in every day. So did Pinnacle of Combat when that was out. This? Nope.
This may shock you. Tread lightly and carry a big stick.
They don't keep things coming fast enough, and the game still has problems it's had since launch.
Kind of low here. Come on, let's keep fighting. Nice work. Here's an energy boost. See ya.
Well, they're also not able to, like, talk about anything that they're doing because of Disney. They have to be so hush-hush about everything, which for the service game does not work.
Not your smarts.
I mean, it took them, like, almost a year to get out a roadmap. just so many games coming out right now. If you're gonna make a service game, it's gotta really hit it out of the park. Sometimes people suggest other service games to me, and it's like, well, I'm already playing KOF every day, and then PSO2 New Genesis is next month, and so is Pinnacle of Combat.
Okay, I think that was all of them for the time being.
Unless your service game is going to be better than those 3 games, which for the kinds of service games I like is basically impossible. And I can't really devote the time to...
Dressed?
Especially since I'm always a dolphin in
I was
the
worried about you.
free-to-play games. I don't play for
Me too.
free. I always pay for stuff.
Head for the location on your
I don't
HUD.
have the I don't have the disposable income to play like 4 service games.
There is
At
a
least this
chest with
game is
gear
not
close
it's not a
by.
money pit to play it. That part's nice, but I feel like
Hit 5!
promising not having any microtransactions and stuff was a mistake. Because they don't have enough people playing, and they're like begging on the skins to fund the development. The skins have also been really bad too. I've played a lot of games with better paid cosmetics than this.
These
Like
enemies must
if
be
all you can
defeated.
put out is just like recolors and stuff, how do you expect people to pay for it? You might as well just make the game pay to win at that point.
Bye for now.
People will pay for power. They'll pay for convenience, and they'll pay for power. Getting them to pay for skins, you need to really step your game up. It was a good idea on paper, but they haven't even really put out that many good skins. You're not gonna get someone to cough up $14 for a skin.
This one's from the heart!
Move to the flank! Here's an energy boost! Enough! Don't look now!
The combat is fun, yeah. The combat team deserves a raise. The people making the decision for how to update this game, I feel like they're in a really shitty spot. I feel like they want to do more with this, but because they're stuck working with Disney, it makes things way harder than it should be.
Why do they always underestimate me?
До свидания!
How's the frame rate right now? Is it a stable 60? I can't check.
I'm in some trouble here!
Game is pretty poorly optimized, so I'm not sure what it looks like.
This may shock you!
The enemies have been defeated.
I feel like New Genesis is going to be a lot like this game at the start, though.
AIM has a set of turbines powering one of their
I'm ready
emergency
for,
generators. Disable them.
Avengers 2 with that game.
You need to access the terminal.
That's
to
generally
reach
how
the
MMOs
turbine.
launch. They have, like, no content. There's supposed to be the live stream. It's supposed to be next week.
Destroy the turbines.
They're going to be talking about what's going to be in the full release. But I fully expect it to be like this game. It's just that
AIM has sent forces to
they'll
stop
fix
you.
it faster than this game is getting fixed. It's definitely going to be another Avengers in terms of just like fun core gameplay, but not really a lot to do.
Let that sting!
Not a lot to keep you logging in.
In your eye?
That turbine is finished.
That's definitely
Well
the
done.
vibe I got from
Waste.
the beta.
Enough!
Yeah, it was.
You
They
disabled
only
the
had 3
turbine.
classes. There were only like, I think like 2 free fields.
Oh, I'm doing so hot.
This might hurt.
Excellent. Turbine destroyed.
Problem is, people are gonna go into that game expecting like it to have like PSO2 level content,
Yes, I
and
do, but
PSO2 is well known for what they call the drip feed. They would update every 2 weeks, but a lot of times it was just costumes. Ironically, it's kind of hard to complain about all the times they would just update with costumes because they were better than the costumes in this game. And keep in mind, PSO2 did like what this game has failed to do. It did that for many years. They actually did have the only monetization was basically cosmetics.
I gotcha.
There were some things in the cash shop that they weren't like direct power, but they were like convenience or
Feeling a bit ragged.
basically a legal way to spend money on the game and you know, sell it for in-game currency. But up until they added the Star Gems, they were completely monetized off just cosmetic loot boxes. They weren't character loot boxes or anything.
Now you see me?
But they put a lot of work into the costumes in that game. And they managed to sustain themselves off that for a while. It wasn't until like episode 4 when the game started to decline is when they added the Star Gems and stuff. But even the Star Gems, they give those out like candy. I wouldn't really call it pay to win. There wasn't anything, you could still get everything from Star Gems for free.
The generator is no longer functioning.
Paying for it was basically just if you wanted something right now. In the past few years, they've given out like thousands of Star Gems, so it never really was a reason to pay unless you really needed something. Like if your material storage was going to run out or something, and you didn't want to wait for the next event to pay for it, and then you would cough up like $5.
The adaptoids are concentrated on the
Kind
final
of weird
floor.
how they
Be ready.
they
They
can't pull that
represent
off
the
with this
pinnacle
game
of
despite
AIM
having
synthoid technology.
the most popular IP in the world that makes like billions of
An elite
dollars.
AIM team is close by and on alert. Updating your
PSO2
HUD.
does have collaborations, but it's mostly niche stuff.
this might hurt.
Stuff like Disgaea, Guilty Gear, Kuta,
Just be done.
nothing like super big. Whatever the flavor of the month anime was, a couple times. Nothing with the marketing power of like Marvel,
This
obviously.
might hurt.
Every member of the elite team must be defeated.
Now I'm mad. Someone help me out of this. Enough!
Want to see all my
Ready,
weapons?
keep up.
Okay.
Time out.
One of their agents is down.
They put
Hey,
got
need
ya.
some help?
But I was down to count.
down.
Don't blink.
Well done. That squad member has been neutralized.
You asked for this. Guess I do bite.
Spider-Man exclusivity. I don't think it will really do much. There's not going to be
You are no
anyone
longer
playing
a
at that
threat.
point unless they make like some massive, like, monumental update. I don't think this is a bad game at all. I just think it's a bad Cerberus game. But when you promise that the only thing that's
work.
going to fund
I will stay alert for any new elite
fund
hives that
updates
appear.
is cosmetics, and most of them are recolors. I think that's putting yourself in a really bad spot. It's a good idea, but they haven't really even been able to deliver on that, so... Yeah, these are definitely dropping. They're definitely better than they were. I noticed that much. So I want to check out this new system. This is pretty cool. I mean, they did say that new moves are going to be coming eventually, but... I mean, this is a start. Apparently a lot of these don't work, though. They only give you... The number it says, it doesn't give you a percentage boost. It also really bothers me how they didn't give us the experience for... You know, I bought this game when it came out, so... I don't get shit for that. Pretty whack, if you ask me. There's supposed to be like a booster in here. That's what they were saying, anyway. Where's the booster thingy? Like, look at how most of these are recolors. How do they expect people to spend money on this? Most of them are like palette swaps. I don't know, it's just very confusing and sad situation. I mean, people spend so much on other free-to-play games, myself included. It's not like you can't get people to spend money, but you have to put some effort into it. I don't know how to get the consumable thing. How do I get the consumable? I guess maybe they haven't given it out yet? Well, I think that's enough of this for now. They're definitely dropping with better stats. That's pretty cool.